Welcome, Virgo friends. This is your May 2021 heart spread. Okay, hopefully quiet and intimate setting here. Be able to see these cards, as I hope. And the heart spreads kind of came up with it, stole it partly, put it together, worked with it for a long time, years really. And so dear to my heart, reads relationships pretty well, I think, but this is for when you have someone on your mind. It's usually geared towards new relationships, someone you're thinking about, crushing on. You have to interpret it for existing relationships. Sometimes I'll see that. The heart spread, you can take the number 2 position, and it could be your higher self. And this could be a deeply spiritual, growth-oriented personal reading, any one of these readings. I also, if anybody's interested in personal readings, we can find use that number 2 position and speak with and get advice from and connect with your, whether it's your higher self or also like to do angels. That's ancestral. It's going to be a relative. So it's kind of versatile like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be about romantic love. Think of it like synastry almost as an astrologer. So this is you, speaking of Virgo, 5 of Swords energy in and around relationships where you're at now. You should go see this pretty good, I think. Let me just look to make sure. So we have to do this kind of reading. See if it's clear. Yeah, it's pretty clear. Okay. That's you, 5 of Swords. So this is a kind of soft 5 of Swords, kind of thoughtful. It kind of reminds us that swords are thoughts and communication. But it implies arguing, being in your head, arguing. I hate to say Virgos. I'm a Virgo rising is prone to this. Repeating the conversations in your head, maybe what you would say different. Very challenging energy to be in a relationship or to enter a relationship with. And I try to make the distinction here between this kind of you before you're really engaging with anyone by yourself. And your person has the 3 of Pentacles here. You're both kind of thoughtful and pensive. I see Gemini with the 3rd house too. Communication, cooperation. It's emphasized more in this particular deck, the Ethereal Visions deck, more than the work aspect, the collaborative aspect of the Pentacles. You could have met this person in a group setting. Maybe they were a friend or met them in a group that you're both involved in, or that you're involved in, or they're involved in some way. In terms of coming into a relationship, it's kind of not really good. You're kind of in your 5 of Swords energy, whether it's about this relationship or another. It's tough, and then they're sort of like preoccupied with whatever they're doing here. It's still work in whatever fashion it is, but it maybe work with other people, work on projects. It's better energy than 5 of Swords. This is busy. This is like, yeah, I can carve out a date night on next Thursday. How about that? This is kind of like, you might carve out a date night, but you're just going to probably be thinking about whatever it is that's got you in your head arguing. This is how you're feeling around relationships. Queen of Cups, I want to look at them. Page of Wands. So this kind of shows how they are and how you are as a baseline right now around relationships, perhaps referencing each other. Here, you're looking away. They're kind of looking away at maybe speaking to someone, doing what they're doing with these other people. But once you're in the relationship, this is what happens here. The number 3 and 4 positions of the heart spread. And you're feeling very good. For a Virgo, this is bringing out your emotional side. You see she's kind of a sensual queen in this Queen of Cups. So that giving side of Virgo, but it might be a more emotional kind of giving your emotional attention, bringing out your softer side. This is very good compared to the Five of Swords, because the danger with the Five of Swords going into any relationship, or just waking up in a relationship and interacting with the Five of Swords energy, is you're going to bring that to the relationship. Here you're not. It kind of shows here to me, Virgo, that it's really good. You're not bringing any bitterness or any of this anger into this relationship with this person. And they are responding with the Page of Wands energy, which they might be younger, they might be a fire sign, but this is them, how they feel in the relationship, and it's very good, particularly if it's a new relationship. They're interested, they're sexually interested, you fire them up a little bit, and they're interested in you as the Queen of Cups, okay? As you present yourself as this loving, mature, responsible, possibly a mother, possibly a father. It's not about sex there. The Queen of Cups, other than the King, the difference, he could be a little manipulative emotionally, to kind of demanding or controlling emotionally, or passive aggressive. The Queen's emotion should be in kind of perfect balance, huh? And the fact that your person can appreciate you, man or woman, Virgo, when you're being your mature self, and also the Queen's being open emotionally and available, that's a good sign, you know? You're not approaching them in the relationship with the purely sexual energy or standoffish energy. You're in, and they're liking it, but they're maybe not. It's hard to say they're not as deep as you right now. Let's see what your advice is. Ace of Wands. They're not as deep as you right now, I don't think. I think you're a little more into them, and they probably like pulled you out of this Five of Swords energy, Virgo. So you're almost like, you would be like grateful. And with advice from the universe for you in this relationship, being the Ace of Wands, that's like a green light, basically, guys. You're getting a green light here. So I like that. And that's why I say, too, when you're all in, it's a nice response to their Page of Wands. There's something going on with you guys for sure here. Let's see what their advice is. Their advice is the World card. Now, advice for them in the relationship. This is very good. Very good energy here, guys. This is like your synastry. I do astrology too, so kind of think of this as how you're interacting, and that's what the synastry shows. And here we'll look at the composite as the relationship as a whole, what the advice is. But yours is go, and maybe your advice too, Virgo, is go ahead and add passion to your feelings, because it's too, come on, it's like you're in a relationship and it feels right to you, makes you feel whole, makes you feel good. When you interact with your person, Virgo, you don't go away feeling drained, like the life was sucked out of you by an energy vampire. You've been invigorated by this little pistol here. Yeah. And you feel good, you know, you feel emotionally good, like you can be really yourself and vulnerable even. And with the Ace of Wands, now this is from the universe. The universe is basically telling you, get it on, okay? And I think what it's telling them, this relationship is going to bring to them a real new level in their life. They may have been single for a while with this Three of Pentacles. It's a single card to me in the number 2 position. Somebody that's been by themselves, been maybe self-contained, but you piqued their interest. And I almost get to, like, they weren't looking. You just come there telling people, like, I don't know, she or he hit me like a truck in the street, and I didn't even get the license number. I'm just out. They're really into you. But, you know, they're not used to this. It's, you know, the Page of Wands, it's not all in, you know, but the world is all in. So what they're being advised is to understand, if you're cross-watching here, for the Virgo, this relationship is possibly more important to you than them, but it's a soulmate relationship. It's an important relationship. It's going to allow you to level up. This could be even just being that you're the queen here, Virgo. They could be leveling up in every way. There's a word for this in anthropology that I just forgot, but where you rise up in social status through your social connection, romantic connection. The king and queens did it all the time. Unfortunately, that's why those people had to take so many lovers, because they're always stuck with whatever person their parents stuck them with. Now, this is really nice so far. Let's see what we're getting for advice from the universe. The Tower. So you can see this, okay. Now this is advice or what's crossing you from the universe. What I see here is there's something needs to come down between you. There's something between you that needs to come down. And if you're into astrology, in your progressed composite, look at Uranus for you guys, where that is. Look for that in your composite. How are things relating to Uranus? Because that's the tower in astrology, and it kind of implies that it will. And being that it's advice from the universe, it's that classic thing what all tarot readers say is that the tower comes down for a reason. It's for our own good. And it means there's something that needs to change. I think too of your person, it could be a tower for them. In order to get the world, that's the last card. Maybe something has to come down. They have to give up something in order to get the world, which is their advice in the relationship. The advice from the universe is like the universe was their best buddy and they're out drinking at a bar. They had put their arm around your person, Virgo, and they would tell them, I've known you all my life, and this person is perfect for you, and you'd be a goddamn fool if you didn't jump all over that, because, it's going to change your life for the better. And maybe something along the lines of, and you know what, dude, honey, you kind of need to grow up. It's time to move on and start a family and start a life. And it's like, you can't just be the Page of Wands all the time. And this person here is like so obviously for you. So whatever it is has to be let go of. Maybe you both have to let go of. We'll go back to the Five of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. You have to really let go of that grief. And I see that being possible. With the way they make you feel, like the Queen of Cups, and your advice being Ace of Wands, it's kind of like, go ahead and you need to indulge your passion in sex, in life, in romance. It's like, that's okay. It's like really like ding, ding, ding. And I think they kind of are ready for that. And then they are involved in something here. With the Three of Pentacles, and you're talking about a relationship, guys, this could be them being involved with an ex, and there's kids, and there's this and that. In some way, it's kind of interfering with them moving on and being fully involved with you. And with the Ace of Wands, you're basically saying, you want to be all in, So, yes, you could mean the world to them, and you're all in, and you're ready for it, but there's something in the way. Clarify what's in the way. Okay, Devil. Devil card, clarifying the Tower. The Devil card, clarifying the Tower. Holy shit. What's in the way is some kind of toxic shit with an ex, and it could be both of you, because you're involved mentally with this stuff. Here you seem to be coming out of it. Here they seem to be coming out of it. So I think it's very clear the universe saying here that there's this toxic energy that has to go. And it's almost like saying it will go. And I think this is to the benefit of your relationship. Codependent behavior, big time here. Obsessions here. Like you could be obsessing in your mind. Maybe you're not like looking at their Facebook page and are looking at old pictures, but you just can't get them out of your mind, you know. And they're maybe actually involved in some kind of a process with them that maybe they don't want to be, maybe they don't need to be. You know, how you detach when there's kids involved, man, that's a whole, you know, but you gotta detach. It's tricky, no? Passion could bring the tower. Not even kidding. Your passion could bring the tower. Maybe you just like knocked them off their socks so hard, and that's what they need. Um, like best that they ever had. And they're responding to that with the Page of Wands. Yeah, like they're a little bit single, a little bit involved, a little bit busy, and you're coming along, and you're just kind of lighting them up. It could be a little fear involved with them, with the devil, the fear. I mean, of course, Capricorn, but I would say that maybe their person is Capricorn, so got the Pentacles, so they could be involved in a relationship that's kind of, I don't know, sticky or has a lot of moving parts or something. I think you're just in your head with the pain from the last one and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, I love this for outcome here. It's like the perfect outcome. It's a little bit of a nuts and bolts, Virgo, but this should be good for you. You don't want love to just come in on a breeze and, you know. Usually, I mean, Virgos want to spend some time and facts, man, just the facts. And Eight of Pentacles is doing a very good work on the relationship. And I see this for them as they're shifting their work with their other person after this event. There's going to be an event, but I would not fear this event. This could be something with their ex. Maybe their ex tells them, you know what, I'm getting married, and you know what, they're my new wife, my new husband. We don't have to worry about child support, or you know, I don't need that extra help. I don't need you here to be near me to help babysit or help in case there's a problem. So that frees your person to move across town, across state, or something. But with the Eight of Pentacles, literally it means, Virgo, you guys are going to work this out together. You're going to work it out together. And I think it's a period of 8 months. 8 weeks maybe, that's 2 months, but 8 weeks to 8 months. It kind of feels like with all this 8 months, I have a feeling right now of like a little bit like overwhelmed because I feeling like there's so much to do. Pentacles are things, you're not action, but it means there's things to do. There's work to do, you know. It's it may come about when this tower falls. Like that's when it kicks in, which could be happening any moment. I got this feeling. And then you guys will be able to focus on your relationship. You will move from this energy, they will move for this, and you will put your energies into working and building your relationship together here. It's very healthy reading. With you guys, there's no codependence. It's healthy. The way you're interacting is healthy. It's just boy, so many of us, you know. One on we got relationship PTSD. We're just trying to deal with all of that stuff, the ghost in the machine, from all the past stuff. But you guys are doing it, you know, and I think you're going to get a little help from the universe. This could come as a bit of a karmic shock here to someone. I don't think anyone's doing anything wrong, but I think your person's going to get a little help here with the tower and the devil. There's some powerful energy here coming in. But someone else, I think, is going to precipitate this. It's going to be about someone else, but it's going to like free up your partner here. You're going to like maybe release them from this devil energy, which I think is kind of codependence, really, more than anything. Thank you, guys. Appreciate if you like. It's easy. It's good karma. And I really appreciate everybody subscribing. It means a lot. Have a good one, Virgos.